The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
From the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now, these two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year in the NFL in 2019, had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo. And you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down. And then in the end, it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Williams to throw on 3rd down. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's taken in by Duvernay. Touchdown, New Orleans! Devin Duvernay, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Saints have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. And we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
someone
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Williams. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To throw on 2nd down. Williams. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
Williams.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
1st down, 49ers.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-0, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole is not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
36-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Open man is Duvernay. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw is Murray. Smith catches left side. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
At the Niners' 37-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Play fake. Murray. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Saints 14, 49ers nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Now, it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
San Francisco.
Running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Williams looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score.
The kick is
and
good.
his kick is right through.
The score, Saints 14, 49ers 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
40-yard line.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Murray. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Murray. And he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now Murray off play action. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And they give this time to the tailback. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 47-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Throwing deep for Galladay. This is caught inside the 15. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
You know that old expression, it's not my night?
1 yard gain.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Murray going to look to run. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On play action, it's Murray. Now he'll escape to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, there, certainly that leads to a play-action sack. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Like a shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Williams to throw on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Williams. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Williams, flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Williams now back to the air on second down. Williams loses the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Williams on third down. Williams loses the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Back now here live in New Orleans, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score of the final play of the third quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The field goal we just saw has this now at a one-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose, as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that. And that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Off play action. Murray. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a handoff here to his running back. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Leon Jacobs brought him down. It's a gain of a yard.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, Murray. He's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Danielle Hunter, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Called at a very strong gain of 24. Play action. Williams. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, Williams. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Pass. Incomplete on the throwaway.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Initiating from the gun, Williams. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Fletcher Cox. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs and team with the ball, guess what? Throwing the 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
There's some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Murray letting one go deep for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
To number 2.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Williams on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Williams. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no, they'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Williams now to throw on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
4th down.
Williams throwing on 4th down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. He's picked off near his own 48. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off play action. Murray dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 1st down, Williams. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with